Hello, 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 folks. This is the Cookie Mama, and I am not Quish. But hey, he was unable to stream tonight, so I'm stepping up because somebody else is taking my slot tomorrow. Surprise! So we're so we're doing a little switcheroo a bit. So I thought I'd do some more of the strange horticulture. So let's do some weird plant. Let's do some more of the weird plants. All right. I don't know how many of you saw what what this was. Let's see. Did we get a card? Oh no, this is the middle of the day. That's right. All right. So what are we doing? Okay. All right. What do we have in the way of? Oh, we do have that though. Let's do that. Hmm. That's the water. That's got to be this, right? So G3, G4, somewhere there, G3. No, maybe not exactly. Surely. Yeah, G3. Anyway, we're looking for strange plants. Nothing here. Dang it. Okay, we'll figure it out. let's get another. I do have a bit of a cough, sorry. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. Hey, sir. The sisterhood is grateful, but that means that the means that the Arda was poisoned with Gildan Dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing a runway named Thea that we took in a few years ago. Oof. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte said that the Jacobsworth plant is. Um, okay. Jacobsworth. Let's look and see. Do I have Jacobsworth? And have I identified it? I have not yet identified it. So the point of this game, if you didn't see the last thing, is you identify plants, and they do weird things. Okay, so people tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers, but it is the leaves. Tuesday came early this week. Yeah, Jacob's worth. So unusual flowers, but the leaves are the part that are weird. Do I have a Jacob's worth? Huh. I don't see. This is a new part for me because I didn't play this way last time because I gave her the other one and they didn't go looking for her. So this is a new twist for me. I don't remember this part. I've played this game once through, but there's multiple endings, so this is kind of fun. Okay. I may not have it. Okay. Let me do a hint. Where's the hint? I think I have some of that around here. Okay, so I do have it. Okay. Then I need to look closer. Everheart, Fever Kiss, Unusual Flowers. Let's let's do some inspectionating. Dark purple flowers. No, doesn't isn't the right shape of whoops, wrong one. No, that is the one I wanted to look at. Light purple flowers. The smell is alluring. Whoops. Okay. Okay. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers, but they don't have the right shape of leaf, so that's not the right one, right? Because those leaves are not, yeah, those are not at all the correct shape of leaf. Kind of wish they'd give you more, but this is like a logic puzzle, which I like. Small leaves, delicate flowers, right? Um, Gray blue flowers with an orange center. Excuse me. Mm. Maybe I do have some Jacob's worth. Let me see. Let me look at all these things. No, because I would have identified it, or it would have been one of my purple ones. I'll have to find it. See. That's not right. The orange fruits. Yeah, no, it doesn't have flowers. Hmm. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's all right. We had a weekend this weekend. We had a Renaissance fair, and we did great. We did all right. So we're pretty happy with that. Anyway, yeah, Quish was unable to be here, so I'm here tonight for a couple hours. Figured I'd take it and give you some entertainment for a few minutes. And I will not be on tomorrow night. So you'll have to wait and see what's happening tomorrow night. So I figured it was a good thing to do. Understand? I know I remember what that is, but I don't remember the name or what it's for. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. I know you do too, because I told you, silly boy. Because you are my co host. I know, broadcaster secrets, right? Keep it secret, keep it safe, right? Red flowers are sweet, with sweet scent, right? So what do they do? Hearing. Oh, yeah. Uh, Nothing here looks right. Hmm. Hmm. It smells rotten. So they're drawn to the. I'm missing something. Dark pepper flowers. These are the ones that, but they're not. The smell is alluring, but that's not the right shape of leaf. Hmm. Unless that's meant to be the shape of the flowers. Yeah, it's vaguely the shape of the flowers. I don't have any errors yet. Let's see. Yeah, no, that one was not correct. Okay. All right. Rather unpleasant scent. Okay, so that's not it. Yeah, that's the painful one. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Yeah. I. This one is tricksy, man. Gray blue flowers with an orange center. Dark blue flowers smells like sweet rhubarb. Those are the fruits. Red fruits, long flat leaves. No, I'm missing it. Hmm. It's not the Everheart. This one wouldn't be it. Has a sweet scent like strawberries dipped in honey. Nope, that's not the right one. That's something else, I think. Yeah, but this one's not Martin. Jacob's Worth. I thought I identified. Maybe it was last game I identified the Jacob's Worth. Did I look at this one? Unpleasant. Yes, I did. Hmm. Hmm. Draws. I'm giving you all a show of staring at stuff. You know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna. Sorry, Arda person. We're gonna go and try this clue again because I'm not braining right now. Hey, Pistol. I'm pretty sure this is the correct place for this. Maybe I just don't have the right. Maybe it's G3. Nothing here. Dang it. I'm. Hmm. Okay. I'm having a heck of a time. Okay. What was this? It is said that the red avenue has plant. Okay, so I don't think I even have a thing for that yet. Playing strange horticulture, trying to define these plants. Jacob's words. Yeah. Okay, people try to the unusual flowers. But it's oh, there they are. There it is. I just need to do. I skipped right over them. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Yeah, I'd say those were the leaves, then wouldn't you? Yeah, those are the leaves. All right, Jacob's words. Welcome, Courtesy Flush. I am not your usual streamer for the evening, but he was unable to make it this evening, so and I will not be streaming tomorrow night for various reasons. So therefore, you get me tonight for a couple hours, and we're doing something a little bit different. Hey, Grimos. Hey, somebody throw up a what you call it? Uh, uh, shout out. If I mean, there you go. Woohoo! Friend finder. There we go. All right, cool. Now we have our friend finder. I can see why unusual flowers. Look at those. Those are trippy. Okay, let's try this again. Uh, we get several chances at this, and especially if we have trouble with other things. Could this be here? No, because I'm pretty sure this is here. E, F, 2, F2. Let's try F2. F1, F2. Ah, there it is. I found it. There was some. The boys are back in town. Right, there you go. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, and an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only if I had some blue winter or winter boar to keep them at bay. Well, guess what, friends? We might have this. Let's do our best. Winter boar. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue flowers. Did we not see some cool blue flowers that looked pretty much like this? The rubbery leaves make an effective. Is it this dude? No. Where did it go? Cool blue flowers. There they are. Gray blue flowers. Blue gray flowers with an orange center. Yeah, there we go. I think we did it. Pretty sure. Woohoo! Winter boar! We got a dracium and we got a plant. Let's label our winter boar. Uh, winter bug repellent. Bug repellent. All right, cool. There was some time traveling. Was there murder? I mean, cause sorry, Mecca. The trope is the trope. Look at that thing, y'all. That's got spikes. There's murder in this game, but we didn't do it. We didn't murder anybody. We helped solve a murder. There was a very murder? Alright. Crime? What crime? Okay. I understand. I see no crime. Of course you don't. Next person. Peggy Morris. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. It had curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Well, dear heart, I think we might have what you want. Because we've got one with a dark curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Lady of Summer? Maybe? Let me examine. It's ornamental, but it's also good for memory. I hesitate. Let me look. There was that other one that had the weird curly leaves, but we were passing it around. Ah, it's not a dark blue flower though. It's a okay. So this has got to be it, and it's very pretty. Let me let me look real quick. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully. Ornamental plant. Yeah, this is the one. So after months or so, my wife is doing great after her brain surgery. I've been hesitant to share out of not wanting the wrong kind of attention, but I needed to share at the same time. Well, I am glad that she is doing well. Okay. We've only gotten that one wrong thing, so we do not have to fix a plate today. Okay, here we go. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the dead Drew. Okay, letter. Well, I am not joining the dead Drew. Sorry. I represent a group of called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sagiel church before Friday. Do not. I'm gonna screw you, buddy. Absolutely and utterly screw you. I played this game before, so I know. It's kind of it's a thing. I've returned from Swinside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim will the less said about him the better. Reuben had it right though, grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. That foul thing, where is it? Let me look to see what we're looking for, because it's been a minute since we did it. Gilded dendra. Oh, I haven't identified it this time. Do not drink the sap of this plant. Ooh, that's that one I was handling 3 or 4 times that said yucky please. Ugh. Do not like. Okay, so backstory: the gilded dendra. I got this one for free from Epic. Um, the gilded dendra is what killed the head of the order. Um, where is it? Is it this one? Is this the one? Red fruit, long flat leaves. No. It's the one that said, ouch, stop touching me. Believe it was. Um, anyway, the the gilded dendra is so poisonous that it um, killed the head of a druid group, and it's like, you know, every time I touched the flower, it was like, ouch, this hurts, stop touching it. So I should have, and then I was like, well, this one hurts to touch, so I know it's not the one I'm looking for. So I kept messing with it when I was going through. This isn't gildodendra. It's got a flower, right? Let me look. The poison is so potent. Maybe not. Maybe it is just leaves. No, it had a flower. The one I was said ouch was okay. Everheart, Fever Kiss. Okay. Is it this one? Dark purple flowers, light purple flowers, rather unpleasant scent. No, those are all identified. Thought I said it. Hmm. I missed the water break. I can't see them. You'll have to tell me. I'm drinking. I'm using Chatty, and Chatty does not show the reward redemptions except for uh the the positive thingy, it positive share. So I don't know if I can use that. Long plant leaves. I'll have to look in to see if I can fix that. See if there's a setting I need to change. But as of it is, I can't see. You'll have to say, "Hey, somebody did a water break for me." Uh, I'm missing the. Is it this one? Nope, that's the smells good one. This one says ouchies. It says all the ouchies, and it's got big leaves, sort of long flat leaves. Um, which one is the gildodendra? Is it this one? Dark blue. Nope, smells sweet like rhubarb. Okay, so that's not it. I just had the damn thing a minute ago, too. I'm gonna have to start spreading these out a bit. They're a little too close. Hmm. No, I do not really have. I was trying last game to try to sort them by ABCs and all this stuff, and that just got to where it was like, no. Yep, here it is. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn as black as the blood. Succumbs, succumbs to dendros miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves, that is the one. And where did I set it? Right here. Yeah, look at those leaves versus those leaves. They look about right. The words are right. That is the gilded dendra. All right. Maiden sorrow. All right. Then we need to label this as the gilded dendra. All right. Okay, cool. We have done the thing. I want to look because, well, I can't see it yet, can I? Beans. because I don't have my thing yet. Okay. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions, and I found something in a forgotten. I found a coffin. More than usual, it was bound by strong vines that I cannot cut through them. Immediately thought of your shop, Royal Gentia. Royal Gentia. Sometimes, oh, Everhart. Right. We know what this one is. We've got it labeled already. All right. We did it good. We went through the day with only one mistake, so only one uh sand damage. Only one set of sand damage. Mm. All right. End day. Let's see. Also, this story has been telling us some interestingness. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book by now, but it had become an obsession. So at the end of each day, this is day 6, we've been hearing about a young girl who had a really, really rough life, and the sisters, like her mom loved her, her dad was, he worked, right? And so mom died, and dad got drunk, and things started happening, and she left, and she ran away, and she found a book, and it started whispering in her mind, and so she hid it, and then she ran away from the sisters, and now she's taking it from that. So, and she has a green mask, and we've already met a green mask lady in a previous day. So, and we're on Thursday. 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Okay, let's go find this. Okay, so the tallest but one, 859. There's a couple that are 978, 873, 873, 899, 970. I know there's another 9, 902. I was thinking there was another 9 yet. I thought there was 3 9s. Maybe not. Maybe there's only. Maybe 902 is it. 978, 902, 859. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The bird song here feels enchanting like the call of sirens nestled in the undergrowth. In the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Look at that one. That one is wacky. All right. So we've gotten a wacky plant, which I think if I look in our book, I might be able to identify. Let's go here. Candlewood. That's red flower. No. Eyebright. That's the eyebright that we got before. That's the gray sandfire that we got before we have. Hornbuck. The fruits of the hornbuck. No. Hmm. Okay. Well, maybe we don't have that one yet. All right. Let's do this. I was able to strip away the swift veins vine and lift the lid with a little more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief and disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought. But then oh, girl, don't put on the strange amulet. With Solomon's scepter, I awake. Girl, do not put on the strange amulet. That's asking for trouble. Solomon's scepter at Hell's Gate, Solomon's corn. Many sweet small flowers grow along the stem. I hesitate to give this to her, but she asked for it. Do not put the crazy witch necklace on, please. Witchcraft. All right. Yep. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the swim side stone circle. Yeah. They say it slaughtered half its flock as well. Yeah. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. Okay, let's get our letter. Thank you, Mr. Mailman. Kent Mirai? Oh, this is one of those. Okay. I know how to use this, but I'm gonna wait until I can, I think. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not doing this time. That creeped me out last time. Okay. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed Gildodendra that was used as a Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that's used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. So far you've got the head of the druid and this young shepherd killed by. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Killed by this plant. And it's not Maiden Sorrow. And it's not common. So here we go. Excuse me. Oof. Sorry, y'all. I'm drinking of my own accord. Alright. Rubbing the soft leaves. Okay, so soft leaves is said to put. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but the thorns along the stem that lend its name. So the flowers droop with that sort of shape, but it's thorns. Oh, there it is. Right? Let's see. A single pink flower that smells fragrantly. But its flower is like that, and it's got thorns. And it's maiden sorrow, so that's probably why it's pink, because, yeah, because life is like that. All right. Red. Oh, there's the red ebony. Okay. All right, here we go. Looks like I'm going to make a trip to Black Comb. You poor dear. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that has me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on in black. Can't think of anywhere else around here where you get slate from. That Bradley Miller keeps insisting he saw something up at Black Comb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that Fairy stole his wheelbarrow. They did, though. If I'm gonna spend a good night out in the hills, I want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anybody sneaking up on me in the dark. I think I know exactly what you need. Take care not to touch this brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom. A plant that only grows in the south, they call it lace after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight even in the darkest night. I think I know which one this is. Because look at them thorns. Yay! Eyebright. What do they call that in night vision? Okay, cool. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Okay, that's gonna be the. That's gonna be this one here. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, giving it adding to. Huh? Huh? Yeah, I think I know which one this is. I'm going through some of these pretty fast because I already know, but look. Flame-like tendrils, smoky scent. I think that's the one. So this is one um I was saying when I was playing this before that one of my favorite plants growing up was the Indian paintbrush and the Indian toothbrush. And the toothbrush, this reminds me of, well, they both kind of do because the the paintbrush had a flame of orange, and the toothbrush had talking about using it for teeth, right? And that's what they would do with it, dental hygiene. So it's an interesting combination of both. Anyway, here you go, gray sandfire. Excuse me. And we got the thing called embersol. So let's label the gray sandfire. I may not have spelled hygiene right, but I don't care. It do the thing. Anyway, hope folks are doing okay. Let's do. What's this? Oh, yeah. Oh, end day. We're done. All right. Yeah, they're going to fuss at me, but that's okay. I don't care. I don't want anything to do with their crazy. At first, she felt free, but it wasn't long until the reality of her situation. Hey, Tomcat. Well, began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going. Not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Okay, so this is before she left the sisters. This is when the sisters picked her up. Okay. All right. This is day 8. It's Friday. They're gonna come yell at me, but you know what? I'm okay with this. They yelled at me last game too. So let's go see this. Figure this one out. Okay. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxville to Crinkle Crags. Okay, Foxville, Lowick to Ilgill Head. Lowick to Ilgill Head. And Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Where's Foxfield? Oh, this makes it hard. Crinkle Crags. It's not a straight line is the problem, I think. Well, let me see if it might be. No, it's not. Dang it. Okay. Whoops. My game just went a little fuzzy. Hmm. Lowick to Ilgill Head. Your head does that sometimes? Crinkle Crags. Hmm. Okay, so if we go, I'm going to do this with my finger. We go Foxfield to Crinkle Crags and Ilgill Head to, I think that's down here. Yeah, Lowick to Ilgill Head. Okay, let's see. Okay. Crinkle Crags, Ilgill Head, and Lowick. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Let me get. Let's see. Foxfield to Crinkle Crag. That's hard. Crinkle Crag, Lowick to Ilgill Head. You can't see me. I'm taking a straight, something straight. Oops. Crinkle Crags. Somewhere in there? Yep, there we go. We did it. Alright. Alright. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it's interested in my movements. A strange A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel the urge to leave this place, but not before a plant for further study, one for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. Ooh, look at those. They're very blurple. A lot of blurple plants in this world. Okay. Ignoring our offer was a mistake, horticulturist. The Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. But when you are arrived, you will not be spared. Eh, I'm not worried. Dendru, your face. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me, all of me. Elder Finium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturalist. Yeah, we don't really get a chance in this one. Elder Finium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison. It has an intoxicating scent similar to the Solomon's scepter. Hmm. Okay, I'm looking for something that has several petals and several stamens popping out that is unidentified and no, maybe not. Okay. Well, it's unidentified for sure. Sometimes their pictures are less than helpful. Let's see. Let's look at a few things. Let's look at this one. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. Has intoxicating scent. I can't I can't turn them around to see if they've got a. Nope, those aren't big enough. Or yeah, those are too big as far as it's not this one. A large blue flower with an odd protrusion. Yeah, I don't think that's it either. Okay, let's see. I don't see, like, no, that's not correct. That's not at all right. For all that it's sweet smelling. Yeah. Like Solomon's scepter. Okay, so we're gonna look at Solomon's scepter because I can't remember what. Oh, dark purple flowers. Yeah, no, that's not right. Yeah, no, that's not right. Okay, it says it smells like Solomon's scepter. It doesn't look like Solomon's scepter. No, that's. Huh. Smells like sweet rhubarb, but that's not. Mm, that's not the right. I'm gonna see if I have it. I should get that red diffuse. Oh, I got it. Okay. I gotta do that first. Alright. Red ebony. The red ebony especially, and not very well. Ow! The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red comes from, since confusingly the large flower is in fact blue. Okay, so this is what they want. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see the magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay, so you ready to go on a trip, folks? Okay. Tomb of the Hunter is there, and the Great Oak, and what else can we see? Oh, Elderfinium. Oh, well, I'd forgotten that. Was I knew there were those two, but look, Elderfinium grows right there. So let's go get some Elderfinium. That is Q38. Q38. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I never would have thought to come out to this desolate place in a plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Oh, that'd be it. Elderfinium. Larkshine. Alright. Elderfinium. Hey Mo, feel free to join me if you'd like. Okay. What this tells me, folks, much as we don't want to believe it, is that the girl's been drinking her own meds. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light, that's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long Meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Golden light started long Meg. S3E2. Okay. Long Meg. Oh. Uh. Why do I feel like Long Meg is up here at the top somewhere? Or maybe it was down. I don't remember. Long Meg. The daughters. There was something about the daughters being Long Meg. And I don't remember where I remember that from. S3, E2. 1, 2, 3. Oop. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nothing here. Okay, so that wasn't it. Long Meg. I thought it was the daughters. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Elderfinium, Great Oak, and Tomb of the Hunter. Okay. Alright. We'll have to hang on to that for a minute. Alright. Yep. Help me. The amulet. I can't remove it, and it's draining the life from me. Yeah, that woman was here. That woman was a young lady. Okay. We don't. Yeah, see right here. Oops, this is the one. Little is known about the mysterious woman in the jade mask. Yeah, but I don't remember where Long Meg is. And I think I'm missing a piece of information. So, I was thinking Long Meg was the. Yeah, that's what it was. South 3. Oh, was it 2? Did I do it wrong? Is it 2? Oh, South. No, South 3, East 2. Yeah. Long Barracuda. Let's get the book out. Yeah, I did it right. South 3 East. No, I went west too. That was the issue. Oh, Wookie's so smart. Or Cookie's so smart. Cookie's so good at map. Long Barracoon. Sometimes called the witch's remedy. It's supposed to lift small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okay, we gotta be real careful with this one because I almost messed up real bad last time on this one. Uh, two derbs make a right. Yeah, except I didn't get it. Okay. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Let's look at these. They grow in pairs, or they fall far enough apart. Let's look at some of our others that have long leaves. We'll think about that. Small leaves. We'll look at that. We'll think about that one. We've already got that one's labeled. Why are you so over far there? Well, I was gonna spread y'all out, wouldn't I? Fine, we'll spread y'all out. That we can see what your things say when we need to see them and figure out who's not been identified. Like this little cutie right here. Ooh. I think that's. Well, I didn't see it correctly. Okay. The flowers have a I almost said that wrong. Delicate scent. Okay. Let's try this because look. Yeah, that looks right. And that is long barracoon. And it heals. Look, she's back to being her young self. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yay. Long Veracund. We did it. We did it, Reddit. Caldery. Okay. A page for our book. Let's try this again. Let's see if we can go and get the right place, right? Okay. Start at Long Meg. I don't know why I thought. Okay, so the daughters. I'm pretty sure somebody called Long Meg the daughters. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, the river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks, among with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that lined the riverbank is a much more unusual looking flower. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I like that one. All right. So we have identified that particular one. We can put it in the archive. Did it say golden light? Wait, let's look in our book and see what golden light is and make sure we've got it identified correctly. Golden light. Do we have golden light? We don't have the page for golden light yet. Well, I'm going to label it that with a purple, and then that way. Which one was it? Oh, beans. Where did it go? Is it this one here? Yes. Purple, that way we know it's not secure yet. Okay, cool. Let's put it up here with the what you call it that we still have not identified completely, right? Fever kiss. We did get the heart, Everheart, or whatever it was. Amos Duncan. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long I started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I've been in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of the overcoat that belonged to your uncle. You got this place from your uncle, by the way. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Okay, here we go. No, that's okay. So this is the part where Cookie gets to do puzzle piece. Okay, that looks right. That looks right. Right? Okay. That looks right. And then this. I don't know which side this is on. No. No, that's not right, is it? Unless we're missing something. Let me see. Let me look in the archive just to make sure I haven't put anything in here that didn't belong. All right. Okay. 6 petal left and 5 petal. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Maybe. This one here? Yeah, that one's right. Okay. And then this one goes here. Straight, straight. Those look like they fit. I wonder if this changes game to game. Or if it's the same every game. Curious. This looks like a slightly different pattern. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same. Yeah. I think that's right. Because nothing really does that little bit, right? Yeah. Okay, so 6 petal, 5 petal, 4 petal, bell, upside down bell, and then thing 3 petal. Yep, there we go. Okay, here we go. A Briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages, the location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is indecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its head and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to read any other point on the map as required. Okay, so now we know what to do for Kentmere Eye. Okay, let's put these in here. They aren't quite discovered yet, but they're close enough because we've gotten the data we need from them. Okay, all right. Kentmere Eye, let's do that one first. So let's find Kentmere. There it is, Kentmere. And we get this out. And we go to the eye. The challenge would be knowing which way was up, right? You know, unless you were like, okay, bird is up, you know, or chalice is down, or whatever. Kentmere Eye. I think it's this one. Nothing here. Dang it, wrong one. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll have to wait a minute, and then we'll try again. In the meantime, let's talk to somebody. Simone Green. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. I found it while cleaning out the nook off the east wing. Letter. More letters. Baylock's elixir made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Goyle, who slowly lost her mind. After taking Baylock's elixir, uh, and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Now we know that as we poison everyone and that let them all see the spooks around them, they are going to leave us their estates when they bug out. Maybe. Okay. All right. No, I want to do this one more time, so I'm going to wait for this to fill, and then we're going to do Kentmere Eye again. Hey, Doctor Who. Belatedly sorry. Okay, let's try again. Put this down here. Put this right here. Open map. Kentmere. Kentmere is up here, right? Maybe I need to pull it down and get the actual square in line cookie. You silly goose. Is it under it or? I think so. Okay, from Kentmere, I follow the bearing of an eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but Amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Ooh, that's pretty, and I think I know what that is, or at least that we got the page for it, at least. Right? So we can finish the day today. End of the day. Okay, so what do we know? We know that the girl had a rough life. She found a book. She is heading to the sisters. The sisters have lost their head, and that by means of uh, the dendra, the creeping dendra or whatever it is. And we also know that she um, she this book is telling her to do things, whispering in her mind. I'm going to put this here for a minute and chat. I know what it is, but I also looked it up a bit, or I can't remember what it was I did. Anyway, I figured it out, and so I think I tried it several times, and I kept missing the directions, and so going east and west wrong or something. And so I want you to see if you can figure out what the pattern is before I close it. I know y'all are smarter than me sometimes about some things. Yeah, precisely, Wookie, precisely. Saturday. We're already at Saturday. Hey, all right. So we've got several things we can do, but we can do. Let's do our clue first, and then we've got what, two other letters. What is this? Is this the one about how to use the? Oh no, that's the Briar's disc. I can put that in there. I know how to use the Briar's disc, and I'm not too worried about that one. Uh, maybe it's just this and the. Okay, gosh, forest. Okay, so let's into Bay. There's Gosforth. If we don't get this right, we'll go to Gosforth next. In Bay, a noble elder, stood silently watching starry skies. I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive point stands out against the swaths of purple heather, and there, a distinctive plant, and there, another. Ooh, pretty. They do like their blurple in this game. I will tell you that. Blues and purples. I think there's more than in our world, because in our world, blue is the least used color in plant life and animal life. At least that's what I was told. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out as long as you can get away from some fire. Get me some fever kiss. That is. We know what fever kiss is. It's this one. Yeah. Mountain asteroid. Okay. Well, now we can take this and label it correctly. Because we knew that because the other entry said fever kiss, and it looks exactly like it except for the color of the plant, color of the berries. And fever kiss is, let's look it up. Fever kiss is energy boost. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that. I've been putting what it does lately. The this game. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's wait just a minute. Let's go on a trip. Let's go here. Gauze Forest. I should have not come here. Darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. That's different. Rubber barrels, medicinal herbology, Black Hall Road candle. Okay, I should not have gone there, but maybe that was okay. Maybe it's wait. Let me look. None of these symbols look right. I was thinking this was a clue of some kind, but I don't see a tree and I don't see this S symbol. Huh. Okay, well, live and learn, I guess. Don't jump the gun, Cookie. Okay. Let's talk to the people. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. Yes. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that is certainly unusual. Yes. Okay. Beachfoot candle. All right. We have another secret code. Beachfoot. Candle. The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Seabill Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me. Maybe another time. Ooh, look at that thing. So this is meant to be in England. Okay, good to know. I hadn't picked up on that last time. I thought maybe this was meant to be a different. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as can about the beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the servant, but the people seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear they want me to stay away from the servants. We're getting into the crust of the matter, friends. The servant. They seem to worship it, but I'm getting distracted. My Drantium supplies are low. I need more. Okay, so look at this character. Let's look at his bio real quick. The Hunter. Forest is one of the Dreyer, a group that builds a tolerance to the harmful effects of Drantium from childhood so that they can harness the plant's potent mind-enhancing abilities. It comes at a price. They will die if they stop taking it. Rumors is that an ancient evil has arisen were too much for Forrest to resist. Dreyer means hunter. He has traveled a long way to kill it. Okay? Okay? So let's give him some Dranthium. Let's give him some green, y'all. He's Fremen. Let's get him his spice, right? Okay, Dranthium, a plant with powerful mind altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of the overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Okay, so it says nothing at all about flowers. So let's look. It may have flowers. I don't know. It'd be funny if the plant. I don't remember. It'd be funny if the plant wasn't green. The plants, they speak to me. They tell me to obtain dozens of Nova Cats. I think you need to be careful which plants you're letting control your life, brother. Yeah, that's possible. I'm not sure. I don't like the way that it's not quite right to me. I must exercise caution. Looks at Locust to see, unless. So, okay, I have a question. We used to call Magic the Gathering and other TCGs collectible or cardboard crack. Would we now call miniatures plastic crack? Is that an acceptable inference? Currently in use term for them, so I'm a little behind the times. Well, sadness. I thought maybe I was coming up with something. No, I don't like that one either. And that is Ren. That's our gilded dendra. We need to. I hate that plant, but we need it. Okay. No, no. Where did that one go? I was concerned about. It's probably it. Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna get. Because look, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes up like that. I think this is probably the best we're gonna get. No! Holy shit, that was not it. Ooh, and we ridiculously close to breaking the plate over our heads and turn going insane for a minute. Okay, let's get a hint. I should take a look at the map. Oh, damn it. Okay, that means I do not currently have any. The Great Oak or Tomb of the Hunter. It's probably up there. So 14. Okay, 14B, something like that. This memorial bears a the name Swap Prior, where it stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely. How many beans would one need? Um, Um, one need to deny a dropship landing zone. Oof. Do not embrace the plate of the skullcap. Okay. That they might benefit from its potent effects, but if they die, if they stop taking it, an unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. This is gonna be. This is gonna be. Ah, there it is. Wait. Wait, didn't we? I thought we already had something like this. Okay. This has got to be our Drancium. Yeah, that's our Drancium. Okay. I'm I'm super duper confused, but that's okay. Let's label the Drancium. I thought so. I had a crazy thing happen today. I was eating my chicken fajitas because that was lunch, and I started sneezing when I had chip in my mouth. And oops, that took a minute. I thought I was gonna die. I crept around Black Comb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. Then I brightened some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the bell, I found a shell of pit full of skulls. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. But back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise like an awakener's whetstone. Axemaker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and ridiculously huge. The woman in the jade mask. I'll need to. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. I need some wild coal. You'd have been out drinking too if you'd have seen what I did. Bro, I've seen some crazy things. I just. Wild coal. Let's see what we got. Wild coal is the berries. Probably not the berries that say do not eat these berries, though. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, but it is bad luck to pick the berries from it. Well, bad luck to pick the berries, or well, let's find the one with purple berries. Purple berries? Purple berries? Question mark. Is these berries? Is they purple flowers? No, they is not berries. Okay, and that's already labeled. Okay, is these berries? These is berries. Thin leaves and small purple red berries. Yeah, it was not fun, by the way. Ack. No, sir. Go test this out. Small berries. Yes, that's the one wild coal. And we're gonna call it an end at Norwood. Okay. We'll say. What do we say? Hangover cure. All right. Okay. Cool. We're we're progressing along nicely. So let's try this again. Let's go to the other play. Actually, let's. Hmm. There is something going on with this, but I don't know where Gosforth. Is there a tree near Gosforth? Let me look. Now Nothing around here. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna go to the great oak just for the hell of it. Wait, wasn't there another? Okay, let's go to the great oak, which is N8 and 8, I believe. Oh, right here. A huge oak tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined, and as any living thing might be, its upper branches reach to the sky. Okay, okay, nothing there. Nothing there but the big old oak. All right, but it's a place of interest. Um, I need to figure out what the Gosport thing is about. Oh, that was where I was gonna go. I was gonna go talk to this dude. Okay, cool. My neighbor has a foul-smelling mushroom she says can ward off evil spirits. It's a horrible little thing that attracts flies, but I'd rather that than sit and do nothing. There's something very strange out in the woods. Poor Reuben, he looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died, and he never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what the ritual was. Performed stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here, and with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. Considering that we know that the green lady was standing there with something animal-like behind her. I found this, and there's the gilded dendra. That got me to thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. The sisterhood will know more. It has many names. Some call it the Wokendendru, believing to be related to some way related to the gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the miasma, the dread, but the most common name for it is the servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and The Servant and the Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It's said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitalis grows, was caused when the servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. So let's let's go do this first. Kendall. Let's go to Kendall. I find the medicinal herbology shop off Blackwell Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter, Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out he's a collector of unusual fungi, and I may just have the thing for him. Copper Caledonian. Okay. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it's a curse, not a blessing. Though you appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches are, in fact, a type of fungus and not a type, so I know exactly which one it is. No, not that one. The red patches on it? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Ha ha ha. But look, that one's got red on it too, but when you examine it, sneaky little buggers. Red warts growing on it. Yep. yeah. Look at those. Beautiful. Okay. And Copper Countonian is labeled. Thanks for the follow, Commissar Salty. What a cute name. Caledonian. And it is uh it's um cursed longevity. There we go. That's how we'll label it. You got it at Mart? Okay. Your name? Okay. Well, that's the end of our day for today. So let's end the day and find out more about. And then we may have to, we'll do a couple more things, but we may have to call it here because we have, I want to give the boys a few minutes, right? Let them be able to set their stream up and all that fun jazz. But I want to get my card. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day patiently performed the tasks. And every day thoughts of that book itched away at the back of her mind. Itched away at the back of her mind. So, in other words, what we do know is that she wears a green mask because that was said in one of the first days. She had a rough life. She found her mom died. She ran away from home. She lived on her own. It was hard. She found a book. She tried to hide the book. She tried to put it away, not use it. It got inside her mind and started causing trouble. She finally ran to the forest where the Sisterhood of the Arda caught up with, raised her, and then she started doing all the things they told her to do, but in the back of her mind, itch, 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 itch. We know what the itch was now, don't we? Okay, well, let's. I want to see. We have something that might help us. A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. It clawed away at her. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Let's go. Foxfield. This makes you use the thingy. Did you notice that? 1, 2. 2 miles north. 3 ravens circle above. They're close. Cause and cloaks, cleaving the silence. Croaks, cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I come for, and I leave. Ooh, that's a pretty one. And if I'm right, that is an important one. All right. So we have. What are we at? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do. We can do one more, I think. Letter. One from your librarian friend today. In response to your question, oh, here it is. Here's what the thing. Well, I jumped the gun a bit. About the long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you go there, they will request a plant, but they won't tell you what they want. They've never allowed me in to look in their stacks. Well, you know what? We'll go to Calder Abbey. Only a friend may enter. just the thing. I have to find it. Is it St. John's? No hearing. No, it's no. Mary is for secrecy, right? Oh, I can't remember. I have it labeled. This is why I don't have the gilded dendra labeled because fuck that plant. Ah, fox button. There it is. Sheep snap. The hatch snaps shut and the oak door swings inward without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg nearby lived with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic until one night they went too far, and Meg and her daughters turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. So because we've already done that, because I remembered that, I guess I jumped the gun. Sorry, Jet. Uh, we've already done that one. Long Meg is the daughters. Okay. Verona agreed. The sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old Arda was around, but she's not, they kept secrets for hundreds of years. If there ever was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit by and do nothing. I'd better have a little shot with this new Arda, and I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. Mountain astery. Let's do it. Look how many plants we're getting now. When we first started, we barely had like one page, and now we're like 3, 4 pages big, right? Okay. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a damp, stale, damp smell. Large cup-like flowers produce a damp smell. Okay, there's our ticket. I think it's this, but I am uncertain. So we shall inspectorate. It has a distinctive smell that reminds me of old books, and it looks like a cup. Doesn't it look like a cup? I think we've got it. Okay, what does this do? Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. Aura of confidence and persuasiveness. How should we put that in the mountain? You know what? I'm going to just do mountain. And I'm going to say, I'm just going to say charisma boost. Right? Confidence and persuasiveness. That's about right. I know it's kind of not exactly, but it's close enough. It's a charisma boost. All right, so now I think, let me see where we're at. Oh, yeah, I think we better call it here. Okay, so y'all, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Um, this was a strange stream, so I figured I'd do some strange horticulture for you. In about 8 minutes or so, the boys will be here, I do believe, and heaven knows what they're gonna do because them boys is crazy. Uh, if you stick around, please be prepared for shenanigans because them's the craziness. Um, and yeah, so I will I will not be streaming tomorrow night, which was part of the reason I picked up this stream. Um, there's a surprise coming your way, so stick around for that, and we will see you. Well, we'll see you next time. Um, and I appreciate y'all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and don't go eating any strange plants, please. And especially don't eat the gilded dendra. Fuck that plant. Anyway, have a wonderful night. Talk to you next time. Bye.